That's quite a bit of collection, but not generally pretty easy to route. We've got 8 energy tanks, which is a little over half of the energy tanks in the game. Collect all 10 wreck ship super missiles. Collect gravity suit and skip Varia suit. Now, what this means is that runners will likely be doing a new route style wreck ship first type route if they are able to. It is possible to go down to Norfair and pick up speed or even grapple to get across moat if you're not comfortable with CWJ. But generally, with that square, you want to be able to go wreck ship first. And finally, collect all 15 Norfair power bombs. This is nasty because this means you have to go all the way down to get PBs of shame. You have to kill Croc, and you have to get the escape PBs as well in Norfair. So that's a really deep dive into Norfair that they're both going to be doing, and they both have to go get gravity. So it's going to be an interesting to see what Row Column Redactyl they pair with this one. Row 5 does seem like a pretty good column to do, sure. I imagine they will be trying to avoid column 2 and row 4. Skipping high jump boots, that's no fun. One thing I'm sort of interested in is neither runner chose column 4 or row 2, which has the collect spring ball and skip grapple. And collect spring ball and skip grapple by itself isn't too bad, but you notice that the grapple beam square is right in the middle. So if you had chosen that row or column, then that eliminates 4 other possible pairings that you could have with that, really narrowing down the runner's choices. Oh, Peach, thank you for the good luck. Azure, I think if you donate enough bits, it'll happen. Let's find out. Shoutouts to Mother Brain Fights attempts, I don't know, 3, 4, and 5, or however many it took for that that race to finish with the crowd control on. Yeah, one nice thing about their row is that it doesn't require any Meridia. So I predict that for the most part, our runners will be attempting to avoid things like defeat bot wound, or well, is that really the only? That is really the only Meridia square we have on this graphic. There's a collect plasma beam or defeat Ridley, but we'll just count that as lower Norfair for now. You are correct. Spring Ball is in Meridia. Okay, there's 2. I take it back. That's twice as many as I thought there were. Both of our runners picking up their first missiles, and they do have to collect either 25 criteria or 40 Brinstar missiles. But you can do that pretty easily without going to the right here. I'm a big fan of 25 criteria missiles, especially if you're going to wreck ship. It's fairly quick to get 5 missile packs from criteria. There's 4 basically right around wreck ship, so, and then you can pick up 230 missiles or whatever you need. Know if we can mark that. They have both successfully skipped high jump boots. Congratulations. Yeah, that's a good point, Esther. 35 plus supers, you're probably going to Meridia because those are much faster to pick up than, say, GT supers. Here comes the Bob Terrizzo fight. Business Suit Bob. Here we're gonna do multiples of 5 power beam shots, and then follow with some missiles. I should probably explain what dab is now that we've got the match going here. Double anti-bingo, I think everybody's familiar with bingo. Try to get one row, column, or diagonal. Yell out bingo, win your $32 or whatever it is that you win from winning bingo. In double anti-bingo, your opponent will pick one row, column, or diagonal that you must complete. That's the anti part of the bingo. And then you must choose a row, column, or diagonal to do with it. That's the double part of the bingo. The tournament part of the double anti-bingo tournament is because there are 48 people competing against each other in a double elimination bracket style tournament, in which case there will be only one winner. And it has 5 columns. Normally on a bingo card, there is a letter at the top of each one. Our runners are doing B1 through 5. The hyphen means that it is a word that is connected. I'm not an English person. I don't know any better explanation than that. Super means great, fantastic, as in chat is all super. You are all super people. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. Thank you, Esther. I am learning as I go, and also don't English well to explain that I am native English. Metroid, or as we say, Meatroid, is when you I can't come up with anything clever. It's those adorable little things that are your friends. Super Salad, antinomy, / Sephi, / other names I can't say because I'm on SpeedGaming 1. Ah, yeah, Metroids. They're in World 3 in Kid Icarus. polarbearbunny, unfortunately, one missile short of being able to open this door. Going to try to farm these. Needs to get lucky. Does get lucky. Gets a missile drop. Because she doesn't have full health, that could have dropped a health, which would have meant probably reloading the room in order to get another missile. Meanwhile, Hero heading down, picking up his charge beam. Hero did not pick up the Brinstar reserve tank, which would have had him complete most of row 4, except for defeat Bot Wound. polarbearbunny is going to pick up these missiles. We'll see if she also picks up the reserve tank. You do encounter Metroids though, which can only exist if Metroids do, because otherwise they would just be their own thing, not a mock version of something else. Hero, as expected, is heading up, gonna likely do wreck ship first here, and polarbearbunny does pick up that Brinstar reserve tank. Hero gonna get his alpha power bombs. He's gonna need these to go over to wreck ship if he decides to go that way. Big laser door. Why isn't that a square? I wish I knew how to get that. That is the best sound glitch. Hero going to take a save here too. I don't blame him, especially he didn't pick up the reserve, which would have been a good safety for going to wreck ship, but is going to take a save in case he has trouble in wreck ship or Fantoon. We'll be able to try again. It's a good question. I would have to time it out. Bot wound can be pretty quick if all you're doing is going in and killing bot wound and running out. But screw attack, getting screw attack will make the rest of Lower Nordfair a lot easier. So, it's hard to say. Here comes Hero with his CWJ attempt. Looks like the first jump was a little short, I think. I'm the wrong person to ask. Yeah, okay, so he's going to use his backup HBJ. This takes about 32 different inputs to get right, and I can get the first two and then fall into the moat consistently. Looks like Polar Bear Bunny is also going up. Oh, Hero had the first jump there, but missed the one frame wall jump. Gonna set up again, using Moonwalk to set that up in room. And Polar Bear Bunny makes it up Red Tower. Never a fun room to do. Very easy for things to go wrong there. And she's going to take some time and refill here. Needs to be careful, though. Alright, I guess she's going to move on. Might take a ship refill before she goes over to Wreck Ship. Yeah, moat is just nerve-wracking in a race. Because there he goes, we got it. First try CWJ over moat for Hero 82. Yeah, it's good. It's good, Zero. Just jump over it. It was easy. Polar Bear Bunny being really careful in killing those slug frogs, making sure that doesn't take a hit. They do a ton of damage when you don't have any suits. Hi, Woody. Hope you're doing well tonight. Alright, Hero's going to head into his Phantoon fight. This is a very scary fight. Those flames are going to do a ton of damage to him. And he's going to need to get 2,500 damage of his own into the ghost in order to kill it. Let's all hope for good flame luck, good drops, and good no hits. We're going to open the door and then head for a ship refill. I like this call. Be able to go into Wreck Ship with full health, ammo, and a safety save right at the ship. Very close. You see Phantoon doing 40 damage to Hero. It adds up very fast, and it can be very hard to avoid. Alright, and here comes Polar Bear Bunny with her moat crossing attempts. Looks like she's just going to go for the CWJ, so we'll do the in-room setup for that. Oh, careful, Hero. All right, Ghost is down with and Polar Bear Bunny with I think a second try CWJ. The moonwalk backup, nicely done, really clean. Oh, Hero not getting very much health drops from Fantoon. These enemies in Wreck Ship do quite a bit of damage. He's gonna have to be careful coming out of here. There's also sparks that'll happen. Luckily, his ammo is full, so he's gonna kill some atomics here, get a little health drop. Got a morph ball high five for our runners. As Hero heads over to get his Wreck Ship supers. Needs to get the right side supers and the left side supers in order to fulfill his objective of row 3, column 1. And now Polar Bear Bunny entering her Fantoon fight. Has a little bit of extra leeway that Hero didn't have because she picked up the Brinstar reserve tank. So should be a little bit safer, but still very dangerous. You can see already 2 hits from those flames and almost at half health. Oh, it looks like she shot 3 missiles into Fantoon there, so not able to get some extra hits in. And Fantoon trolling with a slow. Here we're going to take a save here. I don't blame him one bit. Got past Fantoon. Make sure if something crazy happens in Attic or in Bowling Alley that he doesn't have to go do Moat again. Polar Bear Bunny manually refilling there. My recommendation would be to leave a little bit in. If you leave, at least 1 health in your reserve, then if you take a hit that would kill you, your reserve will kick in, and you'll be left with that reserve health. I hope that's accurate, and I don't ruin somebody's day when they die and that happens. You can do it, Polar Bear Bunny. Alright, looks like Hero is going to choose to do the Criteria side of his missiles. He's going to pick these up and... Alright. Oh, wow. Fantoon is not dropping any health for Polar Bear Bunny. It's just all missiles. There's a nice big health. And 2 supers. Alright. Your iframes can run out while they're refilling, which is why I say just leave a little bit in. So if you only leave, 5 in, or 6 in, or 20, or whatever, then it won't take so long to refill, and it'll just be like an extra hit. Go, Polar Bear Bunny, you got it. Nice job. Ghost down. No deaths to Fantoon here. Hero going through bowling, making it in 2 hits. About to get a strike thrown from Terizo. Nice job. And Polar Bear Bunny getting really nice health drops, going full on health. Does have her reserve on manual right now, so hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt her. Yeah, both runners are playing really well. Anytime both runners get, Wreck Ship first, and no Fantoon shenanigans. Things are looking really good. It looks like Hero's going back, likely for the energy tank. Does need to get 8 energy tanks, so this is one that is pretty easily accessible. And he's going to save before Spiky Room of Death, because it's not called Spiky Room of Death because it's easy. Not sure Hero's doing row 2. I don't know that anything he's doing now would convince me that he is. I think he just wants the energy tank for column 1. One nice part about Dab is you have all this extra ammo that you can use on these atomics. A lot easier than, say, low percent or new route, where you have to conserve that ammo. Hero having no problem in the spiky room of death. Getting through there without a problem, which is generally the case when you make that safety save, is you don't need it. Murphy's Law at work. polarbearbunny also picking up these criteria missiles. And that is accurate. These missiles outside wreck ship are criteria missiles. Let's see. If you're skipping Meridia, which has 2 E-tanks, you still have a lot of options for your 8+ energy tanks. You're probably skipping Waterway, because you're not going to want to come all the way back. You may you'll get Firefly, but you probably won't get Ridley, unless you're going to also do the defeat Ridley square. You'll get Croc. So we got Croc, Croc, Firefly, High Jump. Those are 3 that I'm sure they'll get, and then they just need 4 more. Yeah, wreck ship first is almost always, I'd say 75 to 80% of the time, wreck ship first is going to be pretty advantageous. The only time it isn't really is if you need to get wreck ship reserve, or you don't need to go to wreck ship or Meridia somehow, and you can do it just in Criteria, Brinstar, and Lower Norfair. And polarbearbunny making it through bowling in 2 hits, nicely done. Hero's going to pick up the Gauntlet E-tank along with 2 more missile packs, Criteria missile packs. And these 2 Gauntlet missile packs will be his 25 Criteria missile packs. He picked up the 2 of them in Ocean. He got the Moat missiles, and then these 2. Also gives him one of his E-tanks he needs. And it looks like polarbearbunny is going to skip the wreck ship E-tank. He's going to pick up her 8 E-tanks in other places. See if polarbearbunny takes a refill here before going into Gauntlet. I expect she's picking up the same missiles that Heroes picked up, so is likely heading into Gauntlet as well. There is no destroy statue tile, so Hero has no reason to go visit the Gold 4 statue. It's too bad. It's a pretty room. I'd say the tourney's probably about half over right now. There's a lot of loser bracket matches that need to be played, and I think we're almost got the final 4 set for the winners bracket. I think there's 3 of the spots in the final 4 have been set, and there's 3 people left vying for the last spot. Looks like polarbearbunny's going to pick up these 230 missiles as well. I didn't see if she missed one of the other missiles or if she needed that. Alternate winners bracket. Sure. Looks like she's going to head down to Old Mother Brain. It's also possible that is there another? There's not another criteria missiles that I missed, is there? Or did she not go through Gauntlet? Did I miss it? Sorry, trying to watch 2 people do dab races is hard. Hero picking up that E-Tank. Gives him 5, needs 3 more. She didn't go through Gauntlet, okay. I know she was trying to wall jump up there. Must have decided to give up on that and get some other E-Tanks and missiles instead. Looks like he's going to pick up the ceiling E-Tank here. And so is polarbearbunny. They don't have high jump, so they will need to do a damage boost in order to get this, but if you've watched any of the randomizers lately, you'll see polarbearbunny's textbook example of how to do that damage boost. It's the Mosiers round 3. They're moseying around. And we got another high 5. Nice. Friendly match. Lots of high 5s. Bowser's round 3. And another textbook damage boost to get that E-Tank. Nicely done. I expect now for Hero's last 2 E-Tanks, actually, there's 3 that would be really on his way. He could get high jump, Croc, and Firefly, so he has options. Very nice gate glitch by polarbearbunny, getting that wave gate E-Tank. It's a fairly simple setup on the far left side of the room, but it does take some practice to be able to get that consistently. And Hero, done with his Brinstar and Wreck Ship collection, gonna head down to Norfair, pick up some power bombs, pick up Ice Beam, grab Screw Attack, and some energy tanks, and beeline it for Metal Pirate Room. Now, because Polar Bear Bunny skipped both Wreck Ship and Gauntlet E-Tank, she'll need to find two extra E-Tanks to pick up along the way besides the 3 that I mentioned Hero could get. Sorry. So one more besides the 3 that I mentioned Hero could get. She could get Mama Turtle. Actually, wouldn't be very far out of the way. I'm also sort of assuming that both of our runners are doing row 5, which nobody has really been picking up supers. So I can't imagine column 3 is getting done. There's not really much choices other than row 5 really to pair with this. They could be doing row 4 actually if they wanted to go kill Batwoon on the way. But it feels like that would be longer than this one. And Polar picking up some more Brinstar missiles. Not sure why. She has a lot of missiles already, and already has the collection square done. There's Hero picking up his Ice Beam. Needs to get that, but that will also help him in Lower Norfair. I don't know. I mean, row 4, sure. That would mean she doesn't have to go all the way down to Metal Pirate Room, which would mean way less Lower Norfair. Oh wait, no, she has to go all the way to Power Bombs of Shame anyway. I don't think so. Honestly, I think she got Brinstar reserved for Wreck Ship. I don't think she got it to do row 4. But maybe. She does, I think, need to go to Maria to get an E-Tank anyway, or needs to get Crate E-Tank, which I think would take longer than the other one. But she's heading to Crate, so likely gonna do the Crate E-Tank and avoid Meridia. Well, she hasn't been past high jump yet. She will likely pick it up. That's a good question, Asher. Why did they collect Gauntlet Energy Tank? Maybe they're doing column 5, or row 1. Neither one has picked up Grapple Beam yet, so maybe they're going to collect Spring Ball and skip Grapple. It could literally be anything. We don't even know. Alright, let's see if we can keep Kraid from the dance. Looks like Polar Bear Bunny is going to use the charge shot to keep Kraid's arm down. When you shoot a charge shot at Kraid with his arm down, it freezes it there, and then, unfortunately missing the animation that you need to hit Kraid to keep his mouth open. Does get quite a few supers in, so I think Kraid is almost dead. Probably 1 or 2 more supers. And with Gravity and 4 energy tanks and plenty of ammo, Kraid is down for the count. Polar Bear Bunny not going to bother picking up Varia, just going to head out and pick up that E-Tank. Hero did skip Wave Beam, So cannot use wave to get through there. Gonna have to use a gate glitch to get through there with a missile. They're clearly going for top left diagonal, yeah. Obviously. I think since polarbearbunny didn't go get an energy tank in Meridia, then she's definitely not doing row 4. Clearly, yeah, there's zero other reason to go and kill Croc. Certainly not power bombs with the E-Tank. And also just because Croc is awesome. Get out your Croc Z emotes, friends. Get that 4/8-eyed monster out there on the chat. polarbearbunny also making a beeline down for Norfair. There's those Croc emotes. Love those guys. That is Hero's 8th E-Tank. So he is almost done with his Force Golem. Just needs to get the Norfair power bombs and get Screw Attack and finish the Middle Pirates Room. At least, if my hunch is right, and that's the row he's doing. Oh, look at those beautiful Croc emotes. That is true, Mew Mew fan 152, but I don't think she's going to do that. That would mean she needs to skip high jump boots, which makes the gravity jump and movement in Lower Norfair much harder. And ultimately, going all the way up to Bot Wound is probably not that much faster than getting the Middle Pirates Rooms. And she's already passed the Tube in Meridia, so I don't think she's going that way. There's the Croc PB. Anti-bingo. It is anti-bingo Neon Deflector because your opponent picks one of your rows for you. It is double because you also have to pick a row, and then you do both rows. First to finish wins. You are right, she still does not have high jump. Now she's gonna get high jump. Thank you for reminding her, Esther. First one to win wins. Last one to win also wins because there is only one winner. Alright, there's high jump boots for polarbearbunny. And, oh, almost successfully dodging those missiles. Didn't want those. Doesn't need them. Hero heading down. Has some options in order to get through the Lava Dive room. Can do a gravity jump. Could also, just because he has high jumps, do a Lava Dive, but this is pretty safe here with gravity. Doesn't have Varia, but he has 80 tanks, so should be more than enough. That is technically accurate. Hero going back. I think he wants to go save with only 4 supers, and not getting the green gate glitch would mean finding somewhere to farm super missiles, which would take a long time. So, yeah, we got a hero. I got you. I know what you're doing. No need to telegraph that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I think it's a good call. Dude, the losers bracket is stacked. I don't, like, take a look at the tournament. there's no easy matches in this tournament. Polarbearbunny picking up her speed booster. No need for that other than just general movement is going to be faster. So it will also allow them to get out of screw attack room a little bit easier. Oh, see? That's why you save. That's a really heads up call to remember that you haven't saved, only have 4 supers, and you do gate glitch, and it's hard to turn around because the racer in you wants to just go forward and be like, no, this will be fine, I'll get it. Like, go fast, gotta go fast. And to make the heads up play to turn around and save your game, especially if he's watching the restream at all and knows that he's got a lead and both runners are doing basically the same route at this point. It's a good call to go back and save. Yes, D-Web, watching the restream is allowed. And first try there, if only he had filled up on supers before he came down, he would have gotten it on his 5th one. Alright, here we're going to pick up screw attack here, and in order to get out of screw attack, because he has speed, he'll be able to do a running jump from the energy refill room. He could also do an infinite bomb jump if he wants. Oh, looks like that is what he's going to do. Oh, wait. Oh, he's doing the in-room setup. Fancy. That's, I guess, even a little easier than the energy room setup. Yeah, he picked up speed. You don't really need supers, Hero. You're good. You got screw attack. You can screw attack everything. You don't have to kill Ridley. We're just gonna head, pick up the escape power bombs. Nice free fast pillars there. Pick up escape power bombs and then head down, pick up power bombs of shame, which are not shameful, are instead power bombs of winning the game in this case. And then finish the middle pirates room. You can do exclamation point dab, and that will explain it. Thank you, 64-bit Link. And Tracy. And probably 4 other people right now. Just wait for it. They are called PBs of shame because in any percent, if you mismanage your PBs or use extra ones, they're the ones you pick up in order to get down to Ridley. So normally you would never do it, so picking up PBs of shame is meant you made a pretty big mistake. There's some extra fun missiles for Hero. Missiles of shame, I guess. He doesn't need those. That's not the way through there, Hero. That's not how. Nope. That's not where you go. There you go. Now you got it. This maze, deceptively hard without Spring Ball. Or maybe just annoying. PB equals personal best, also equals power bomb, which are the cheeseburgers that Hero is picking up right now. Peanut butter is another good PB. And polar bear. Power button would be one. I'm gonna. Plasma beam. Yeah, those are good too. Pearbro, aka Asher. Polarbearbunny is heading back to Kraid. I wonder if she thinks she needs to collect 40 plus Brinstar missiles and 25 Criteria missiles. Yeah, and Hero 82 has finished in first place with an official SRL time of 45:39. Nice job, Hero. Well done, well routed. Very efficient. Look at all that not lit up spaces on the board. They avoided that entire upper right 4x4 of the board just about. GG, Hero. The good news for Polarbearbunny is that getting down to Lower Norfair after picking up those going back to Kraid for those missiles is pretty fast. She's got speed booster, she can just take Frog speed away. Hero killing the big frog right now. It is too many, is what the answer is. All right. Polarbearbunny gonna go for her gravity jump here. Looks good. Oh, was gonna do a wall jump there to try to get some extra height. Gonna give it another shot. Nicely done. A few extra wall jumps there, which are making me have a minor heart attack, but she got up there. She does only have one super, though, which means she's going to get one try at Green Gate glitch per save and then have to reset. I mean, you only need one missile, one super to do it, so that should be fine. Oh, I guess she's hoping for us. Oh, nice! Gets a super drop from the metal or from the pirate. That is doubles her chances of getting it on this save. I wonder if she's considering going to save now, but I think just going. Have some confidence. You got this. Come on. Oh. No, don't use your super to kill it. That would be detrimental. Alright, that's fine. You only need the one. This is good. Oh. So close. Polarbearbunny not giving up. It's not good. Please help. We're sending you energy. Just give, please. Oh wait, no, send, please. What the heck is that emote? Take, please. There. Thank you, P-Toil. I know my emotes. I'm hip with this, the Twitch emotes. I'm good with this. Where's crowd control when we need it? That would be nice. I shudder to think of what a dab match with crowd control would be like. I don't think it would ever end. Energy? We don't need... Oh, wait, no. I mean, we need energy from the chat, but not energy from the pirates. For pirates, we need give supers. Take supers, please. I'm hip to be square, you know? Oh, that one looked good. Oh. Hero is here. All right, so Hero is joining me. GG, Hero, congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much.
What'd you think of that bingo card? It seems like you guys avoided that whole top right 4x4 square there, pretty much.
Yeah. Not because, well, I don't know. It's not like there wasn't anything. So obviously column 1 was much worse than anything else on the card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
And then I looked through the card a couple times, and I must have like passed over row 5 like several times and been like, this pairs really well with what I'm doing. Why am I not doing it? And then realized, well, I haven't passed anything yet, so it's not too late.
Yeah, I think row 5 paired really well with it. The only other one I really saw was maybe row 4. If you want to trade going all the way to Metal Pirate Room, but you have to get the Norfair power bumps anyway, so it feels like it's just right there. Like that's basically free.
Yep, row 4 was what I was going to do originally, because I figured just dipping in real quick and killing Botwoon, which would have mean grabbing his tank instead of I probably would have got Botwoon's tank instead of maybe the Retro Brinstar tank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you could have picked up Mama Turtle too, and maybe skipped like Wreck Ship E-Tank, or something.
Yeah.
But then you skip Screw Attack, and that makes your Lord Norfair a lot harder, and maybe at that point it's just not worth it. Looks like Polarbearbunny's going to head back and get some more supers. She unfortunately saved right before the Lord Norfair elevator with 1 super, and has had to reset every time. One try on the Green Gate glitch every time.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys... Well, I went down and then went right back up because I had 4 supers, and right before I went into my save, I don't know if you guys noticed, I did a little shout to the restream. I like selected my supers real quick and pointed up, and it was like, I'm not going down there with 4 supers and basically ripping the run.
Yeah. No, I knew what you were doing as soon as you headed back. I was like, he's going back to save. Only 4 supers, wants to make sure that he can get this gate glitch. So I knew what you were doing right away, and then you called it out and just validated my commentary, which makes me feel good.
Of course. Well, that's what I do. I want to make the commentators feel good about themselves. It's actually, so I was watching the stream a little bit right before I was coming out of the green room, and I saw Polarbearbunny up there with 1 super, and it feels bad, man, because when I was right after I went down and back up the elevator, I was like, man, 4 supers. What was I thinking coming down here with 4? And then and to see Polar Bear Bunny there with 1, I was like, man, that feels worse, man.
Yeah, that's it would have been epic though had she gotten it on first try. That would have been great. But
Yeah.
that's a lot of pressure with only 1 super to do that.
Yeah, that's one of those times when, like, if you went there with 1 super and decided not to do it, like, it's sort of like going out with a rain jacket and it doesn't rain sort of thing. Like, you decide, oh, I don't want to do this with 1 super, I'm going to go back and get supers, and then you'll get it first try.
Yeah, right. Well, she's got 15 now, heading down into Lower Norfair again. So she'll have a few more attempts. Should get it on, I think, on this setup here.
And I'm 50% sure she's going to get it first try, and it's going to be both joyous and very sad.
Well, if I was her and I got it on first try, I'd shoot those other 14 supers just into the wall at that point.
Oh, for sure. I would just open and close the gate. So she needs 1 more energy tank and basically just the collection at this point. Down in
she'll likely pick up the Firefly E-Tank, I would assume.
Yeah.
And then Screw Attack and the Power Bombs, and then finish the Pirates rooms. You both basically did the exact same route, with a little bit different E-Tanks mixed in, and she picked up the Brinstar Reserve before Wreck Ship, just for safety, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
She originally was going up to get Gauntlet, but couldn't do the wall jumps, I think, and just decided to get... to go down and get 230 missiles and Old Mother Brain missiles instead. She also, I think, thought the upper left corner was collect 25 criteria and Brinstar missiles, because she picked up a bunch of Brinstar missiles after she already had that square that she didn't need. Gets a really nice first try escape from Screw Attack, though. Nicely done.
Nice.
Yes, Polar Bear Bunny, that is or. she is just typing in chat, confirming what we thought, that she read that as and, which honestly is better than the opposite, where I know there was a race that Sweetnum was in where he read Spore Spawn and GT as Spore Spawn or GT and had to run all the way back down to Lower Norfair to kill GT.
Oh no. Actually, that 25 criteria and 40 Brinstar missiles, I never know which is better. And I know it depends on what you're doing, but like, I feel like most times, if you're running Wreck Ship first, you're probably going to do some Brinstar collection also. But I feel like the criteria missiles are really easy to collect. You probably have to get some E-Tanks also. So you have 2 in Gauntlet, and then, I mean, you're picking up 1 in Moat. There's 1 right outside the Wreck Ship, and then there's 1 at the bottom of the ocean, so that's pretty fast. But all of the Brinstar missiles are pretty much on the way during your collection of all the Brinstar stuff. So
yeah, I think they're both pretty equivalent, honestly. I mean, the Brinstar ones obviously has 18 seconds more fanfare, at least, right? So
that's true.
But there's 3 right at supers. There's 2 by charge. There's the first missiles that you have to pick up, and so there's 30 already, right? And then if you just get Green Hills and the one behind Alpha PBs, then you're done. But so I guess if you're going to do Gauntlet, I think I would say the criteria ones are better. If you're not going to do Gauntlet, or you don't need to do Gauntlet for any reason, then maybe the Brinstar ones are better.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess what makes that square interesting is how how broken up Brinstar is in terms of the map placement, and like it's easy to forget when, because you're picking them up at different times, right? You're not picking them up all at once. Like when you're picking up Norfair missiles, you're picking them up pretty much all at once.
Yeah.
And like Meridia is kind of the same, but Brinstar, you're picking them up in chunks. And Criteria is sort of the same.
Yeah. Well, Brinstar, I feel like there's 40, maybe it's 40. There's 45 Brinstar ones that are super easy and free. Maybe 40 if you don't include the ones behind Alpha PBs, but I would consider them free. And then you have Billy Mays, which are way out of the way, and Kraid, which is way out of the way.
Right.
But the first 45 are like anytime you get 125 plus missiles, like I'm always counting on picking up those 45, and then I'm just doing 80 other missiles besides those 45.
Yeah, it's basically like Brinstar cleanup, and then essentially some large portion of the 125 missile RTA.
Yeah. Well, what's nice is you don't even need to do really cleanup for it, right? Because you can get all of those without power bombs, aside from the ones behind power bombs. So if you don't need to get energy tanks, you don't need to do things like visit the animals or whatever, you can still get those 45 missiles really easily.
Yeah, somebody was asking about like the best practice for dab, and I mean, other than like low percent ice and like new route and things like that, the ammunition RTAs are actually really good practice, just for like sort of really weird routing, and honestly just learning where you can get large chunks of ammunition really fast.
Yeah, I actually did the exercise of kind of sitting through and being like, okay, if I need to get 11 energy tanks, like what are the 3 I would skip in which circumstances? And we do have polarbearbunny finishing up, getting to the metal pirate room, finishing with a time of 1:03:04. GG polarbearbunny, congratulations. A little bit of extra collection there, but good job. I hope I didn't kill the audio when I did that. I don't hear any music anymore. I marked her as done. I could hum Lower Norfair theme if background music is not playing. Okay, good. We're on background music. Okay, just checking. Whew. You have no idea how relieved I am to hear that you guys can hear music and I don't have to hum the Lower Norfair theme.
Well, you would have to make like metal pirate sounds too. So.
Hello, polarbearbunny. GG. Congratulations on clearing out that route and picking up 40 extra missiles just for the fun of it.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so glad that I didn't read the card right.
Oh no!
Because last time I went back for the Kraid missiles because I meant to get the green pipe missiles, but I like just thought after Cockmire, I was like, I don't think I ever did. So I was like, I'll go back and get Kraid's stupid missiles. And apparently all of that was a waste of time.
Well, it's much better to read an or as an and rather than reading an and as an or and skipping something and thinking you're done. 40 Brinstar missiles aren't that far out of the way, so at least you got that going for you. What did you think of the card?
I think like Hero said, it was a pretty obvious one to pick for column 1. I think the 15 Norfair power bombs is one of the worst tiles, because it sounds kind of innocent until you realize that is Lower Norfair. Which is not terrible because you don't have to fight Ridley, but it's still a long trek.
Yeah, I think especially paired with forced gravity collection and skipping Varia. I can think of a lot of routes where 15 Norfair power bombs isn't bad if you can skip Wreck Ship and Meridia, and just go down and get Varia and high jump and go down and clear out Lower Norfair with that. That wouldn't be bad at all. But
I would have loved to do that because I really don't like going Wreck Ship first.
I'm curious if you ever there was some thought in chat that you might be going row 4 if you had thought about doing that instead of row 5.
Thought about row 4. No, because I don't want to skip high jump boots. Well, I would have been a little worried about getting the grav jump had I not had high jump boots. There really wasn't anything else I thought about going for. I kind of just saw row 5 and thought it looked good and ran with it and didn't really look too much harder after that.
Yeah, I think that's a good strategy. I think going back and forth on things often just leads to mistakes and missing things. And, I think row 5 was a really good one to pair with it too.
Oh, he did that too. Okay.
Yeah. You guys ran basically the same route, although you got slightly different energy tanks, and of course you got a lot of extra missiles that Hero didn't get. He got the Gauntlet energy tank, and was there one other one that? Oh, he didn't get Firefly.
Yeah, I didn't really plan out my E-tanks too well. And then the stupid jump up to Gauntlet. I was so mad. I never had that much trouble with it. And now I do, so I was just like, forget this. I'm gonna get something else.
Well, you nailed the CWJ, which was really impressive.
I did. I was happy too. Doggies. I didn't want to take forever doing that, so I was thankful.
Yeah, I probably spent a good 3 minutes in moat.
That's what I was hoping for.
That's always a frustrating section, especially in a race where you're trying to get over moat and trying to do CWJ, and it seems like there's always that race where you just can't quite get that frame right. Shoutouts to doggos.
Yeah, I know. They just went crazy.
I don't think you do, Kip. So those are not my doggos. So I think you're hearing someone else.
Yeah, Hero's dogs.
Awesome. Anything else? Anything you guys want to talk about or shout out or talk about the race at all?
I don't think so. I had a lot of fun in this tournament. I made it a lot farther than I thought I would. So yeah, it was a good time.
Awesome. Yeah, well, congratulations. Taking a look at the bracket right now, it looks like Hero is moving on. GG to polarbearbunny, eliminated from the tournament. Hero, you're going to be playing the winner of J-Chalk and somebody who hasn't played yet, who's going to be from the winner's bracket. 59. Where's that? The loser of... This is going to be confusing. You're playing the winner of J-Chalk and then versus the loser of Freya's Spirit versus Lexosaurus Rex. You're playing one of those 3 people.
Awesome.
So, there are, by the way, no more matches scheduled that I see on the spreadsheet. So hopefully, I think with SGDQ going on, there will probably be a little bit less races going on this week, but do keep an eye out. I know some people have been chatting in the Discord to get some things scheduled. There still will likely be a couple races this week, and then they'll pick up probably get a lot of speed going right as SGDQ finishes up. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that race. Please do give these runners a follow. Make sure that you reward them for the entertainment they're providing. Check them out. They're both fantastic streamers. You're welcome, Toasty. I don't know what I did, but you're welcome. So follow them. Follow SpeedGaming. You can follow me if you want. Follow our tracker, P-Toil. Doing an excellent job counting missile. You people have no idea how hard it is to count how many missiles get picked up as people are running. It is a hard job, and it's way harder than just talking about what's going on and not paying attention to things and making terrible jokes. So I appreciate that, Pito. Thank you a bunch. And I think with that, we're going to sign off. I don't know what is coming up on SpeedGaming. I should probably look that up before they fire me. They're going to dock me pay. How much does this pay again? I don't remember. Oh, it's volunteer. Well, never mind then. I hope you guys had a fun night. I will see you all later.